Jim, how pleasing a win was that today?
Yeah, look, I mean, in terms of what we've managed to do today, it's job done, I suppose. We spoke to the players before the game and told them the importance of the goal scored column, and thankfully we left it very late, and we were all getting a little bit frustrated on the sideline because we knew the importance of the second goal. But full credit to the players for having that willingness and that determination to keep going right to the last kick of the ball. And Joe Shaughnessy has sprinted 60-70 yards up there to join in with the attack to get the all-important goal. So really pleased for him. But all in all, I thought it was a really good game. The first half was a little bit more even than I probably would have liked. Partick had one or two opportunities that if they had done better, then it would have been a completely different day altogether. But in terms of the positives, there's plenty of those. There was some really good balls coming in the box today from wide areas. Henderson and Tanzer I thought were excellent all afternoon, and we were getting on the end of things. Main is really unlucky. In the second half he could have had a couple, and I don't think it was through any fault of his own. He was just unlucky with one or two of them. But the fact that we're creating the opportunities is pleasing for me. If we were here today and just grinding out a 1-0 against Partick and not really having any goalmouth action, then I would be extremely disappointed. But in the second half there, I felt we probably could have had another 3 or 4 goals. Jamie's got a great one 6 yards out, blows it over. Curtis has a couple. Jay Henderson, probably would like to have that opportunity back. So all in all, a very pleasing afternoon, and as I said, it's job done. The second goal means that we're now one of the seeded teams, which obviously means we'll avoid Celtic and Rangers, which is what everybody wants to do at this stage of the competition.
It just shows how important that Joe Shaughnessy goal could prove to be.
Yeah, look, it's massive. It's massive, and as I said, the players deserve all the credit because there's only a couple of minutes to go on the clock there, and Jack Anick is rushing people up the pitch. Joe Shaughnessy's gone forward. They weren't panicking, the players, in fairness to them. They were still quite composed. They were still trying to play their game, still trying to work it into the wide areas and create the opportunities, and thankfully that's where the second goal comes from.
How do you reflect on the Premier Sports group stage as a whole?
I'm far more satisfied with this season's than last season's. I think we made real hard work of it last season, and I think we had a couple of penalty shootout victories, didn't we? And we're quite lucky really to get out of the group last year. But this time round I thought it was thoroughly professional. We were able to rotate the team every game pretty much, and I think it's the first time as a club we've had maximum points at this stage in the competition as well, which is another one we can tick off the list. But all in all, really pleased, and delighted for the supporters that were here as well today, that they got a couple of goals to cheer on, but also that they got a decent game of football. I think Partick are a good side. I think they'll do very well in the Championship next season. I've got a lot of time for Ian McCall, and we knew today wasn't going to be easy, and we saw that.
Just finally, all eyes on the Cinch Premiership opener against Dundee next week. How excited are you for the league to get going?
Well, that's what all the build-up and all the preparation is for. Obviously we want to try and win every competition we go into in terms of the 2 cups, but at the same time, the league is the most important competition in my opinion. And we're not going to change our goals from what they were last season. We want top 6. It's as simple as that. I think we've put a group together now that are capable of achieving that. Obviously there's a long way to go in the window before we can say we've got a nice settled squad, because 1 or 2 things might change in the coming weeks. But I couldn't be any more pleased with the group going into the league opener on Saturday. I think we're in a very good position. We've had a great pre-season. The boys are looking fit. There's still a little bit of sharpness to come, but that will come in time. And I've got a serious selection headache on the go for the Dundee game. So that's what you want as a manager. We've had no injuries. Full credit to Kevin Bain and to Junior Mendes for that, because the pre-season has been planned out and worked on meticulously, and that's why we've been able to get through it pretty much unscathed.
Jim, well done today and enjoy your night.
Thanks a million, James and boy.